welcome to Ines Pires Talks. We are again here innovating in diplomacy. From the Sultanate of Oman, it's my pleasure to invite to this talk Dr. Meng, that is the chair of Shuk World. Originally from China, Shuk World as well, a big group, family office with multiple businesses around multiple disciplinary and industries. Welcome, Dr. Meng. And welcome again to Ines Pires Talks. This is talks, does not mean interview. It's a discussion that we'd like that our alumni of the ISPD Innovation in Diplomacy, but as well some of our members in the same network and other friends that assist this program regularly, they would like to know about China. It's not the first time we discuss China, but it's the first time that we have someone from the private sector that runs the whole business to have your views about China. Where is China today? Where does China come from? And how do you think will be the future of China, but as well integrated in the international environment? How do you see it?
Thank you so much for inviting me to join this talk. And we are a group of companies headquartered in China, and we engage a lot in international business in different sectors. China in the past few years experienced rapid growth, and I think at this moment, we are trying to participate in the transformation. In the process of China transforming from a manufacturing hub to also become a design center. And in this process, we, as a private company, we are seeking always to making more friendships, partnerships all over the world.
And what about your life? I mean, you are an international person, so how do you see the relationship between China and some of the countries that you lived?
Yes, from a personal perspective, I grew up in China. I did my bachelor degree in China, and then I went abroad to the US. I got my master and PhD in the US. So I think firstly, I think in some cities people did not have much encounter with Chinese people. They know very little about us. And I think one important thing is that, generally speaking, the proficiency of English language is relatively low than other countries. So I think people in other countries, they read a lot about China, but not really from a voice from a China person. And I think what we should do in the future is that we really speak out ourselves to let people know what real China is. And also China is changing. Of course, maybe in the past, people have some not positive impression of Chinese tourists, but it's also changing.
You as Chinese, how do you think and how do you feel that the people approach China? Do you think that is correct what they think, or is incorrect, or is just based on international media? What is your perception yourself?
Yes, I will give you one example. When I have encounters with people from different countries, one thing is that I always associate China with cheap quality. I think this is very much wrong, because after decades of development, of course, China is known as the world factory, but now in China, of course, we have some low quality stuff, which is very cheap, but we produce a spectrum of quality. You will find the best quality and over the top quality in China. And I think we just need to, I think one of our efforts is also to help the Chinese brand promote to international community, to really, I think to change people's wrong impression of Chinese products equal cheap quality. And also, the most reputed brands have all their products manufactured in China, and the quality control is over the top.
So do you believe that there's a lot of stereotyping still? So based on wrong old ideas, what means is that the mindset of the community did not create the same evolution as China did in terms of growth at the end of the day.
Yes, I do think so, and we are making a lot of efforts to change that. I think one way is we need to increase the culture communications. It's very important. Some communities, internet communities, do have outdated knowledge. I encourage them to come to China, to see China in your eyes. Exactly. Then you will experience China. It will change. I'm sure it will change. They will change their impression of that.
When we talk about innovation in diplomacy, for us, actually, this is the point. Is actually to innovate on skills that in the past was belonging just for an elite, and now are skills that are spread and are available for everyone that can use, and is part of cross-cultural intelligence, part of our understanding about each other, without actually entering in the field of stereotyping. That is just what we think it is true, what we believe. Actually, I think the beliefs always should be confronted to some aspect of reality.
Correct. And also, I think also people tend to associate China with maybe fake products. And well, I would admit that they may have cases that happen. I think it will happen in all countries. You have that. But also, I want to emphasize now China is transforming from just a manufacturing center to become a design center. Chinese government and Chinese government pay a lot of attention to the intellectual property rights, and we protect them and want to grow and innovate, and want to share our knowledge to the global community as well.
Thank you so much, Dr. Meng. There's one last question I want to ask you is about the future. So about the youth. China is as well growing rapidly in terms of number of people. So what do you think about the figure of all the world that are like small countries, like imagine Belgium have 10 million people, you talk about Austria 7 million, you talk about 40 million, that Europeans are very small. What is your thoughts about that? In the integration of the future of China and the rapid growth of the population, the youth, and actually the other countries in the world, from Latin America up to Southeast Asia, passing to Europe. What is your views? People are scared of the Chinese. What is your comment?
China is. I think we should feel intimidated by China. China is a peaceful country, and people are nice and friendly. I think I don't want to feel maybe impressed by the Chinese consumer power. We do have a lot of travelers in different countries buying a lot of things, but that's only part of it. And as I just mentioned, now with China, we not only I don't represent China, but as a former private sector. From a perspective of a private company in private sector, we want to contribute to the global community, not conquering, not try to out-compete, but we want to share. We not only manufacture things, we contribute we have China has 1.4 billion people with so many talents that we can really contribute and share our knowledge and wisdom to our global community. So I don't want the other friends in the community to feel, China is taking our jobs.
Just a taker, not a giver.
It's a giver, taking our jobs, buying off of products, only knows how to shop luxury. It's just it's a very small sect, how to say, only small facet of what is China, what are Chinese people. Yeah. So I really encourage people to come to China to see what real China is, and from China we're also making efforts to tell people what is real China is from our own voice. 谢谢.
Thank you for watching. So the final is, do not create wrong expectations for things you don't know. So actually, if you don't know, you have to know. We should not form opinions without actually having the whole picture, and actually listen different things is the way to create knowledge. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next month.